Hello, hello. I hope you're having a magnificent Monday. I'm coming to you today from my office instead of our training center. We have had a family emergency, so I'm recording it early today. So you have the opportunity to watch it today and tomorrow to get your training that you need for this week. Whenever you get your email, you may be a little confused because we are skipping over lesson 3. We will do that tomorrow, next Monday. But the main thing about this week is goal setting, whether it be short-term goals, long-term goal setting, how to set goals, and the persistency of having a goal. That's what we're going to talk about today because lesson 3 is on coaching, so we will go back to that next Monday. But the first thing I want to do is I want to check in with you to see who's been doing their homework. I know that as far as the Facebook website guest post go, I know you are rocking that because I keep getting on my iPhone literally like every minute, and it is so exciting to me. Probably my favorite part of the homework last week was seeing your success and you sharing it with others, because in this business, we learn better whenever we are learning from each other, learning from our peers. So it's so great to see y'all doing that. So here's your tracking sheet. And this is also known as your progress sheet. This is to help you with your tracking each week as we go throughout the Pacesetters class. Now, last week I did say if you did not complete the homework, you cannot continue on. But this is what I'm going to say to that. I'm going to back up a little bit on what I said and say if you attempted the homework and you, looking at what you did, have at least 1,000 points, then you can continue on to this week. If not, then I do ask you to resign from this Pacesetters class and start again next quarter. But it is so, so, so important to do your homework. I cannot stress that enough. And your points. Oh my gosh, you're getting so many nice things for your points. So make sure that you are tracking those. It is not my responsibility or your sales director's responsibility to keep up with those. It is yours. So please make sure that you are keeping up with your Pacesetter points. We're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, today's class is on goal setting, the main thing that we're going to talk about. And I hope you've had a marvelous week this past week. I believe you have, just from keeping up with you on Facebook. You know, over the past week, we have covered the basics as far as booking, team building, and attitude go. And like I told you last Monday, attitude determines your altitude in Mary Kay. So even if you did not complete your homework, but you do have 1,000 points, I want you to keep a good, positive attitude. And remember that growing is a process. Growing is a process. It takes progress, and progress is what? Increasing is progress. So as long as you're progressing, you are being a success. So please remember that. All the knowledge that you have so far from this past week really doesn't mean a thing if you're not setting goals in your Mary Kay career. If you don't know where you're going, you'll probably end up someplace else, right? Probably not Mary Kay. So one of the things that I've noticed most about women in this business is they may have a goal, but they don't have a deadline. And one of the things that is most important about having a goal is having a deadline. So goals give you purpose. So I want you to be taking notes on this. You know, I know that you can print it out, but the faintest ink is better than the most tentative memory. So please make sure you're writing this down. Goal setting is absolutely imperative to your success in your Mary Kay business. With a goal, you get what you want. Without a goal, you take what you get. I'm going to say that one more time. With a goal, you get what you want. Without a goal, you take what you get. That's settling, pretty much is what that's saying. Nothing of any significance was ever accomplished without setting a goal first. Goals give you a purpose and meaning. When you have a goal in your life, you find that that nighttime is an interruption to all that you want to accomplish, and I can vouch for that. Anytime I go to sleep, I'm like, do you know how much work I could be doing right now? So I keep a notebook pad, a legal size notebook pad beside my bed, and I write down anything that I'm thinking about that may be keeping me from going to sleep. I write it down. So that is something you can do. Independent Executive National Sales Director Arlene Lenar's basic philosophy is no dream is too lofty, no goal is too high. Remember, what you can conceive and believe you can achieve. And Mary Kay Ash said that herself. So definitely heed that advice. So the principles of goal setting. First, number 1 is visualize your goal. Before setting a goal, you must first develop the art of visualization. Few people realize the tremendous amount of power they can exert over their minds. Or, if they do realize it, they do little about it. All of us are familiar with the old age, seeing is believing. You hear it over and over, seeing is believing, seeing is believing. This was never truer than true whenever it came to the art of visualization. When you set your goals, aims, and desires, and use the art of visualization to picture yourself already in possession of those goals, you develop an almost miraculous belief in yourself and your ability. So we're going to actually practice that right now. I want you to close your eyes for me. Close your eyes. And I want you to imagine yourself. The next big event we have going on where you would debut would be career conference. So imagine yourself on that career conference stage as a brand new sales director. Imagine all those amazing gifts you're going to get as a new director. Imagine that paycheck that you're going to have as a director. Imagine the lives you're going to touch as a director. Now I want you to open your eyes, and I want you to think, what is stopping you from this goal? What is holding you back from being the best you that you can be? Number 2, we're going to go right into it. It's so great how this works out. It's a God thing, is belief. No matter how lofty your aspirations are, you must first sincerely and firmly believe that you can achieve them. You can do this. Acquiring the confidence that comes with knowledge, thorough knowledge, find out all you can about whatever it is you're wanting to undertake. You are undertaking, excuse me. So, what do you know about being a sales director? What do you know? Let me tell you some things you need to know about being a sales director that should, oh my gosh, they should just excite you beyond belief. Number 1, your paycheck literally triples overnight as a sales director. Woohoo! Yay! Number 2, you never have to worry about what you're going to wear. It's a sales director suit, and girl, are they gorgeous. You want to be in that suit. You never have to worry about what your outfit's going to be that day because it's the suit. It's always the suit, and you love that. That is probably one of the things I love the most. I never have to question it. If I'm going to an Mary Kay event, I automatically assume, okay, director suit. So it really helps in that situation as well. Also, not only that, but being a director, oh my goodness, the time that you get to spend with your family. You know, with this a family emergency that we recently had, the thing that I love the most is being able to tell the family, if you need me, call me. And a lot of us can say that, but not truly mean it. I'm home 24/7 if I'm not doing a party, and I can drop a party to go to my family any time of day. And if you have a job, you can't do that. So that is some of the other great things about being a sales director. So you need to research, why in the world do you want to be a sales director? We're the top 2% of the company. Oh my gosh, top 2%. That can be you. That can so be you. Sell yourself on the idea that you can do whatever you set out to achieve. The way to do this is to simply, you may ask yourself the question, the way you do this is so simple, you may question it. There we go. All you have to do is just repeat to yourself constantly, I do have the ability to achieve my goal. I do have the ability to achieve my goal. One of the things I used to love to do, and my husband thought I was crazy for the longest time, but I would sit in front of my mirror every single morning, and I would say, I am Kimberly Perkins, Senior Sales Director with Mary Kay. And this was after I became a director. But before I was a director, I was like, I am Kimberly Perkins, and I'm getting a free car, and I'm going to be a sales director. You know, so it's all in your attitude and how you speak to yourself, because I believe that you can speak it into existence, girl. Just keep repeating it, and soon enough, you're going to believe it. You're going to believe it. So, you know, last week I was talking about saying I'm kind of a big deal. Oh, by the way, I wasn't joking when I said that it was on my desk. I'm kind of a big deal. So, this is my reminder every single day. Whenever I start doubting or fear creeps in, I have a visual reminder that I'm kind of a big deal. I'm a child of the King, therefore I'm a princess. So I need to be treated like one, right? So, number 3 is to define your goals. You need to narrow down your goals by choosing only one and work towards that one first. So, one of those goals, I would say my main goal was to become a director, because I knew if I was a director that I could have a car. Because it all goes together, y'all. You can go on Target for your car, and that is so exciting. Please don't think that I am knocking that, because I'm not. It is so exciting to go on Target for your car. But can I tell you that it is so much easier to remain on Target for your car with a team. Whenever you have a team of 10, which is what it takes to go into DIQ, that is what will get you that car. You'll go, my very first year, I was on the Queen's Court of Sharing. Had no idea what the Queen's Court of Sharing was, but I knew it was great, and I knew I was on it. So, some things to think about. Narrow your goal down to one thing. Did you know that most people have no goals? If you aim at nothing, you're going to hit the target every single time. Again, if you aim at nothing, you're going to hit the target every single time. And you may say to me, Kimberly, I am so scared to be a sales director. I am so afraid of that kind of commitment at this level that I'm in. You know, I'm maybe a practically brand new consultant and may really not know what it takes to be a sales director. Can I just give you a piece of advice? And this is from my heart. You become a director, and Mary Kay teaches you all you would ever need to know about being a sales director. They teach you. So don't ever feel like that you're afraid because you don't really know what sales director holds for you. I can promise you this. It holds great things, and you cannot enjoy the journey in Mary Kay until you are a sales director. So I hear that so often. Kimberly, I'm just going to enjoy the journey. In Mary Kay, I'm just going to enjoy being a consultant. Like I said, you cannot enjoy this business any other way unless you're at least a sales director, because you get the full Mac Daddy benefits of being with this company. You know, and it's so great now as a consultant because you do have these benefits, but like I said, it is so much sweeter to become a sales director and leading women. Oh, it is such a joy to be able to sit here in my office, train you no matter where you are in the United States, and I can help you succeed from a computer. Is that not great? It's so exciting. I love this business. I absolutely love it. Know where you're going by defining your goals. Okay, number 4, break your goal into workable steps. And what I mean by this is yearly, monthly, weekly, daily goals. For instance, my goal is to be the youngest national. And in order to do that, I need to finish not this year, but next year. My goal is to finish this year. And I have that broken down into monthly goals. Our goal as a future national area is to have 8 DIQs by September 1. Can we do it? Yes, we can. And it's so great to break down those goals because everything starts working together. Before you know it, you're at your big goal. So work with those small ones. Henry Ford said, nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. And that's so true. Many projects never get off the ground because they were too big on the scale. You can eat an elephant one bite at a time. Mary Kay always told us that. Tackle a small part of your goal first and do it well. Do it well. Not just do it, but do it well. Break the goal down into workable steps. Accomplishing a step at a time is better than having a great idea, huge idea, on paper. So what are you doing to break these goals down?